Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back. And sorry about the noise, they're blowing leaves and stuff around right now. But it's a really nice afternoon. We're in t-shirts. The other day we were wearing hoodies and it was cold, and now it's warm. We're down here at my little local pond. Fishing has been tough this fall, I will say that, and I haven't been able to get out that much. But today, me and Kim, who's over there, if you guys can see her, she's already at it, we're gonna get out here and we're gonna try to catch a few fish. We got some new baits tied on from Euro Tackle, and we're gonna get out here and try them. They're little lipless crankbaits, and hopefully we can get on and I'll show you some of those baits while we're fishing, and hopefully we can catch a couple fish today. It is the afternoon. It is about 2:34 in the afternoon, and yeah, hopefully we can catch a couple fish, so stay tuned. All right guys, here's the Euro Tackle little lipless crank I'm throwing. This is in a brim gill pattern. This thing I think is 1/8 ounce, 2 treble hooks on it. I got it on a medium fast Enigma rod and my Enigma reel, and yeah, we're gonna sail it. Kim's throwing a 1/16 ounce one, which is a real small one, but you got to kind of chuck it out there to get it, so hopefully we can get them out there. And got him. Yep. All right. All right. Oh, easy, 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 easy. He is cold and squirmy. All right. Look at that, guys. He wasn't going nowhere. Sweet. First bass of the day. Dark, cold, slimy. But we'll take them. Not skunked. I guess I won. All right, guys. Nice little bass in the fall. So wintertime fishing. Doesn't feel like it much, but this is late fall, early winter fishing. It feels like springtime out here, but there we go. Got a nice little bass out of the pond. He's off. All right, guys, got that little bass on this great little, this is Euro Tackle's little lipless. This is a 1/8 ounce little lipless crank, and these things are awesome. Love it. First time fishing them and caught a nice little bass, so I'm pretty happy about that. So now we're gonna get back out there and get a few more fish. All right, guys, Kim is actually tying on a different color. Show us that little Euro Tackle. This is another color that we got that she's getting ready to throw on, and we're gonna see which color kind of does it. That's got like a blue, purple, and chartreuse on it, and hopefully she's gonna get on some fish too. All right, guys, we're gonna throw this fluke. This is actually in the, it's called Alabama something. I can't remember, but this is from Salt Strong. I'm gonna chuck this around a little bit and see what happens. And Kim is on. All right, hold on. Let's go over here. No. Kim is on. Let's see what Kim's got. All right. It's not shivering. It's just wiggling. Kim got one on her bait. Nice crappie too. Wow. Kim by the mouth. Look at that. That's a nice crappie. Hold that sucker up. All right. We got another one on the board. Yeah, she wanted to bring a stringer. I forgot it, so I guess we're throwing it back. Because she wanted to eat some crappie. Nice. Go ahead and put him back. Hey, let's get a picture first.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't film my thing.
Let's get a picture.
He really was. He was like his whole body was shaking. Come on, just straighten up real quick. There you go.
Well, I'm waiting for him to bring his tail back around. Come on. There he goes.
Is that good?
Yep, that's good. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
I know.
All right, guys. Kim got a nice one, nice crappie.
Nice, there you go.
Throw him back. All right. Sweet. Let's see the bait you got. So Euro tackle. This is a 1/8 ounce little lipless, and this, like I said, is blue, purple, and chartreuse. And she got a really nice crappie on it. So yeah, 1 for 1. We're both not skunked. Way to go. Sweet. High fives. Oh, there's a fish. Crappie! Yep. Grabbed it. Grabbed it on the fall. Yep. Yeah, on the fall. All right, there we go. Nice little crappie. Too bad we don't have a stringer. All right, guys. Number 2 for the day. I'll take it. Sweet. See you, bud. He's off. All right, guys. This little Euro tackle lipless. We've gotten 3 fish so far. I've gotten 2. Kim's got 1. And yeah, we're getting some fish. So we're pretty happy with that today. We're gonna get back out there and see if we can catch a few more. That was cool. I was like, my line, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all of a sudden it was stopped. I was like, what's the deal with that? What, crappie? Oh yeah. They're a fun time. I didn't even look at the bass forecast today either to see whether it was even a good day or not. Oh, had a bite. Had a bite. Got him. Got him. Looks like another crappie. Nice one. Yeah, it is. Boom. Yeah, I don't know about that guy that forgot the stringer. Oh, all right, guys, there's another one right there. Another nice crappie. Love these guys. This pond is full of these guys. These are all good eating size crappie. Definitely like them. think I found a little school right here, so I think we got them turned on. So hopefully we can catch a few more. All right, guys, number 3 for the day. I'll take it. See ya. All right. Oh, Kim's on. Kim's on. Oh. I just cast it out and Kim's on. She just caught a nice crappie. All right, yep, we should have brought the stringer. Wait till you guys see her look at me. Let me come over here and videotape. You're gonna watch this look at me. She's gonna give me that look. So, Kim's got another one. Oh, she got him in there, dude.
Be careful.
She got it. It's out. Need the rest of it and need pliers.
Yep.
Pliers?
Yes.
All right, let's get some pliers.
Yeah,
But,
turn that back on. Turn that back on. Because
it is on.
we should have a stringer. Someone forgot the stringer, and I will mention no names. But it's okay.
All right, guys, we got the hook at them.
And now we have to do the release instead of watching us put it on a string.
And fry it up later.
And fry it up. This could be a catch, clean, cook. But it's just going to be a catch and release.
Yeah, I think we have to fire the stringer guy. All right, high fives. All right, guys, Kim got number 2. We've gotten 5 so far together. And these little Euro lipless cranks that we got are doing awesome. Big shout out to Mr. Ralph, who posted a thing about that's what he catches some really good fish on, good crappies on. Obviously worked for bass and crappie because we've caught both today so far. And we're using our medium fast action rods and reels from Enigma. And we're both throwing 8-pound fluoro as well. And yeah, having a fun little afternoon and catching a few fish and making memories. And that's what fishing's all about for us, you know, and showing you guys kind of what we do when we're catching fish. And this is really a great technique for you bank fishing guys. I mean, you guys that are bank fishing these ponds, this is, you know, like I said, this is late fall, early winter. And today is a warm day. We're actually out here in just t-shirts today, where the day before we were literally wearing sweatshirts. So we decided to take, oh, that was a good bump. That was a good bump. He said thump. I stopped it dead. But yeah, we're just taking advantage of the nice afternoon, catch a few fish, have some fun. Got him. On the fall. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not sure yet. I think so. Yep. Yeah, we should have brought a stringer. Kim is glaring at me. Just glaring at me because she wanted to bring a stringer. You know what? I think I do have a stringer. Yeah, I don't think I want to start trying to keep them now. Yeah, I think I do have a stringer. Oops. Anyway, guys, there's another nice, just good crappie. Always fun. All right, everybody. It's number 4 for me. See you, bud. All right, guys. Fun little afternoon fishing for some crappies. I'll take it all day long. All right, so because these are a little bit smaller, I'm fishing. This is a medium light Enigma fishing rod. This is a 7.2, and I'm fishing an iPon spinning reel from Enigma as well. I usually have about 10-12 inches of line down when I'm getting ready to cast it. And then this allows it to give it a really good whip out there. And then once I throw it out there, I'm gonna count it down. I'll either let it go all the way bottom or count it down because I know the depth here, 10 to 15, but we're gonna let it go all the way to the bottom this time. So you just watch your line and you can see your line going. And as it goes down, as soon as it hits and stops, you'll see it stop. And as soon as it stops, just like it did, I'm gonna rip it up out of that grass, and then I'm gonna slowly just raise my tip and then reel down to it. Raise my tip, reel down to it. And I keep a little slight bend in my line as I'm dropping my rod tip, and just keep working it. And we've been finding the fish on the edge of this grass line. And then as soon as I hit that little edge of the grass line, I kind of rip it up and rip it out, and then I'm gonna make another cast. So there's another way you can fish this as well. You can actually take it, we're gonna cast it out. We're gonna count it down, say, let's do 15. So 1, 2, oh, there's a fish that just hit it on the fall. He just grabbed it on the fall. Just as I was gonna count it down, there's a fish that just hit it. We missed him because I wanted to count it down. That was crazy. All right, so most of the time, 9 times out of 10, as you just saw, these fish are gonna hit it on the fall when you're jigging it. So let's throw that back out there. Maybe we'll get them again. So anyway, we're gonna count it down a little bit. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015. That's good enough. Now we're gonna just up, and he's on it. He's on it already. Just as soon as I raised it up, there's a fish. Boom. Boom. Right there. Got another one. On the fall. On the fall. And that's how it's done. There you guys go. You can see it right there. Let me grab him right here. Boom. Caught him on the fall, on a lipless crank. And simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. So there you guys go. There's a fish right there. All right, guys, I just chucked him back. He's off. I was taking a picture of him. There you go. Off it back in the water. All right, guys, as I walk away from Kim, she just switched over to the same brim gold bait I'm using, and she's got one. So this is the bait of choice that these fish are liking today. Look at that. No, that's all right. Nice. Well done. Well done.
Good eating.
Oh, I think she's gonna need some pliers
Yes,
for him. All right, guys, we got the hook out, get the release. Now Kim is really mad at me for not hooking up the stringer because her mouth is watering. All right, sweet. We're on them. All right, so as I was saying, when you're fishing the lipless crank, cast it out, let it fall. You can either do, depending on the time of year, you can either start retrieving it back right away, or you can count it down to whatever depth you want. You can count 5, 10, 15, 8, whatever you decide, wherever you kind of figure out where the fish are at. But what I do is I always start at a certain level, and I'll just keep working different columns of the area until I start getting those bites. And when I start figuring out where those bites are at, then I start catching the fish. And that's if you're standing on a bank like we are right now. We're fishing at a pond. We're trying to figure out the depth. We're figuring out that they're between 10 and 15 feet right now, and that's where we're catching them. And so that's how we're working these jigs. My girlfriend Kim over there just caught another one as well. She's fishing the same bait the same way. And the one technique is the yo-yo technique, which I was just showing you, and now I'm going to show you another technique that you can do. And they've been hitting these a lot of times when we're casting out on the fall before we even get to start jigging them. So let me show you the other technique. It's kind of a drag technique that I like to do, and I'll show you how that works. All right, so again, we're going to cast this out and chuck it out there as far as we can, and then I'm going to let it go down. Let it count down a little bit unless I get another thump on it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start reeling it, because you can reel this, and I'll drag it sideways and then reel it back. And then drag it sideways and reel it back. And drag it sideways and then reel forward. Drag it sideways and reel it forward. So you can either fish it the yo-yo way or the drag way like that. I like to do both. I find that both are very productive ways to catch fish, catch bass, crappie, whatever. Again, we're gonna count it down because we are fishing in late fall, early winter. But I'm just reeling it, and you can, once you feel it vibrating, I'll drag it, and then I'll just reel it forward. And it's still doing a fall when you're doing that. It's just pulling it forward. Instead of pulling it up, you're pulling it at straight at an angle. And then you'll feel that bite. And again, 9 times out of 10, those fish are going to hit it on the fall. No matter which retrieve you're doing, and maybe we could get one on this retrieve. Let's let it go down about 8, and then we're going to start reeling, and I'm going to do a side drag. Side drag, and then reel a little bit, give it a drag, and then let it fall. And it's acting like a wounded bait fish down there, and then I'm hitting some grass. So this pond is a little tricky, there's a lot of grass in it, but that's the second technique you guys can use. So to recap, to do our recap of how we're doing this, we can cast it out there. We're gonna count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're gonna start yo-yoing it, where I just rip it up, reel it down, rip it up, reel it down. And you wanna have a slight bow in your line when you're letting it drop. And just give it a little pop, and then reel it down, a little pop, reel it down, pop, reel it down. And then I'm hitting the edge of the grass, so I rip it out of that grass, and then working forward. Now, like I said, I'm working different parts of the water column to find those fish. And I've either been counting it down between 10 and 15 or letting it go all the way to the bottom today, because that's kind of where we're finding the fish at. So this time we're gonna let it go all the way down to the bottom. We're gonna throw it out there and just let it fall and let it go down there. And once I see my line stop, and that's a pretty deep spot there, it's almost about 20 feet. And so once I see that line hit the bottom and relax, and it finally relaxes, then I'm gonna rip it up out of that grass and then let it fall. Slow drop, rip it, let it fall. Slow drop, rip it, let it fall. Slow drop, rip it, let it fall. Just like that. All right, Kim is on again. Looks like she's got another crappie there. Let's walk over here and see what she's got. You need some pliers? Pliers. So we've been doing really good on crappie today. I mean, what's that, like 10 crappie? Something like that we got? So yeah, we could have had a good dinner if somebody didn't have the stringer.
Good salad with
Yeah. So Kim got her another nice one. We're gonna get a picture for her. She's a.
They are just so, their colors are just so pretty, honestly.
She's slaying some fish today. All right. Gonna chuck that bad boy back in the water. And what are you using to catch them puppies?
Euro something tackle.
Euro tackle micro blade bait.
Okay, micro blade bait.
This is like a brim color, or almost, it's a gill pattern, but it's like a brim pattern with a little orange and stuff. Really great, great little bait. So that's what we're using, and she's throwing a Enigma 7.2 medium fast action rod with a Enigma HPT reel. All right, so yeah, we got one lonely bass today that I caught, and the rest have been crappie all day. But did you let that go all the way down to the bottom? Yeah, I'll take that all day long. I mean, you gotta figure we've only been fishing for an hour and a half now. Oh, got him. Got him. Huh. Got a gillfish. It's a little brim. There you guys go. Little brim. And Kim's on. Yeah. So we doubled up. Kim and I doubled up. She's got a gill, I got a gill. doubled up with gillfish. She's coming down here. Yeah, this guy's, he's hooked pretty good. Can you grab the pliers out of my back pocket? Well, yours is a bluegill, mine's a brim.
Oh, you said brim. Right
here.
Hang on, bro.
All right, guys, see that look. Doubled up gillfish. I'm not gonna let go of mine real quick because he's getting ready to slip out, and I don't want to hook myself.
They're cool, aren't they?
So, yeah, I need those. I can't get in here without him. He's hooked pretty good with that. Stop. All right, dude. We're working on these guys. Yeah, he got them hooks in there good.
He's a baby. Look at him.
Yeah, these guys don't get too big compared to like the bluegills. The brim are smaller. Come on. Almost got it. All right. He's out. All right. I don't even think I can hold him by the mouth, really. All right, Kim dropped hers. Just to give you guys an idea, for those of you who don't know, that she can get a hold of her fish. We're going to show you the difference between a brim and a bluegill. She can get a hold of hers. I dropped mine now. All right, here you guys go. Hold them up. You can see the differences in colors. See how much darker the bluegill is with the oranges and the blue in his gills. And this is a brim, so we'll hold the brim. That's a brim. That's a bluegill. And that's our double up for the day. So hold on. All right, guys, we're gonna chuck these guys back. See ya.
Bye. That was funny.
That was funny. The double up for the day. Both catching gillfish at the same time. That was funny. I was like, I got a gillfish, and she's like, I got one too.
I didn't hear. I thought, did you say brim or did you say?
I said I got a brim, a gillfish.
Okay.
All right, guys. So both of us are fishing the same bait. This is the Euro Tackle micro lipless crank, and we've caught bass, crappie, and now bluegill and a brim on these today. So multi-species day, a lot of fun, and we got about 20 more minutes to fish. So we're gonna try to catch a couple more. All right, guys, I switched to a little different color. This is like almost like a chartreuse green and black. I just want to see if we can get one on each one that we've had. So far, we've got them on 2 of the 3 colors that we got. So let's try one more color and see what happens. See if we can get a slam with our little baits. Because it's kind of overcast. They might need something just a little bit easier to pick up on in the water, so that's why I'm throwing this. Not that we haven't been doing good on what we've been throwing, because we have. And yep, there you go. Answer your question. First cast, switch colors, and there's a fish. Look at that, guys. You guys can see that? Boom. So those are the 3 colors that we got right now, and all 3 of those colors work. There you go. Another nice crappie for us. Boy, we should have put them on a stringer. You know. So I think I got enough pictures though, so we're just gonna throw this guy back. So there you go. First cast, different color, bam, there's crappie. All right, guys, just so you know, this is the same size. This is a 1/8 ounce micro lipless crank from Euro Tackle, just a different color, and yeah, that's what just got that fish. So pretty happy about that. Are you ready?
Sure, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm ready. being serious.
All right, everybody, we're back at home, and Kim is trying to compose herself here, and she gets a little goofy when we do this part. So
But it's fun.
So anyway, we had a good afternoon of fishing. We only fished for 2 hours, and we caught probably about a dozen crappie, 1 bass, 1 bluegill, and 1 brim, and ended up having a really, really good time. Hey, if you could do me a favor, grab those 3 baits off the wall over there so we can show them what we caught them on. So today we were testing out some new baits we got from Euro Tackle. I did a video on those when I got them. That should have already gotten posted. If you're watching this should be after that, but I already did a video. If not, it will be getting posted, and you'll get to see a video all about those. But anyway, we got new baits from Euro Tackle. These are micro lipless cranks. They come in 1/16, 1/8, and what's the other one? 3/4 ounce, I think is what it is. And we were fishing the 1/8 ounce ones, if I remember. Yeah, these are the 1/8 ounce ones that we were fishing. Yeah, is it 3/4? So, yeah, hold on, it'll be right here. 5/8. So this is the big one. We didn't fish this one today, but it comes in 5/8, so not 3/4, 5/8 ounce. So today we were fishing these 3. These 3, if I can hold them together and make a nice... No, I'm going to put them like this so you can see them all. So we were fishing these 3 baits. Hopefully you guys can see all of those. So those were the 3 that we fished. All 3 caught fish, which was really awesome. So I started out with this one, which is like it's a brim pattern, like this. And that's what I caught most of my fish on today. Super awesome little bait. These are micro little baits that are super killer. And hold your hand up, Kim. We're gonna get Kim. Put your hand up so I can put this up to give it turn the other way, so we can give you guys a reference. Push closer so you can get closer. So that's Kim's hand. This is the little bait. You can see how small it is. I mean, it's just a bitty thing. I mean, this thing is little, you know, little and stuff. So super awesome little bait. Like I said, these are 1/8 ounces. And then Kim started off throwing this one, which was, this is another little like shad pattern. It's got purples and blues, a little chartreuse on the belly. And she caught her first 2 on this one. And then she switched over to this one and started catching a bunch as well. And then I finished out the day. Right there then, I had like 10 minutes left to fish. I put this one on, which is like a black and kind of white chartreuse, would you say? Kind of a white chartreuse. It's a unique color. Black, yellow, white, kind of neat color and stuff. But first cast, caught a nice crappie on it. So all 3 of these baits are from Euro Tackle. Super awesome company, Eurotackle.com. Not affiliated with them in any way, just really liked them, wanted to try them out, found out about them, and I'm going to hold these up here again so you guys can see them all. Like I said, these are the 1/8 ounce ones. They throw really well, cast really well on a medium light rod, spinning rod, with a really good 2000 reel that we're using and 8-pound test. We were able to sail them out there. I mean, they just... pitch them out there. Now Kim did try to throw the 1/16 ounce one, which casted good, but couldn't get the distance we needed to where the fish were at today to fish off the ledge that we were fishing off of the grass. So she could cast out just a little bit past, but not far enough to make it work for us. So she tried that actually originally, and just when we had to be able to chuck out there a pretty good ways because we're bank fishing, and then work our way back to that drop off, because the grass ran out like this and then dropped off, and it probably went about 10 feet out and then dropped off, and she was able to cast a little bit past that distance, probably. Yeah, I mean,
not far then.
but it not too. The little 1/16 ounce doesn't cast really far. I mean, she was whipping it, and you don't get a whole lot of distance out. It has enough weight that it sinks really. It has a nice little fall rate, but as far as casting, it's very lightweight. But I know it'll catch fish, and if you get over the top of something and you start jigging down, or you're only casting a little short distance, you know, or even on a boat, you know, you're probably going to be able to do pretty darn good with them. And I know we're going to have some videos where we're using them and catching them, and probably catching some donkeys here and come spring and summer. But we really wanted to try these baits out. I really like them. And we really like, we do a lot of finesse fishing. I mean, I throw a lot of other stuff too, but Kim loves to finesse fish. It's like her favorite thing to do. So anytime we can throw finesse stuff and she can get on fish, she's happy, and she's crushing it. And so we had a good day. I mean, I don't even know how many I caught.
Yeah, I'm thinking you had about 8 probably.
I probably
Or
caught
9 maybe. I had 4 or 5, and
yeah, I think altogether.
We probably had 12.
Yeah, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, like 15, 16
Yeah.
fish, something like that, in 2 hours between the both of us. Yeah, not a bad,
Deal.
not a bad deal. So we had a lot of fun. Like I said, we were fishing Enigma rods and reels. So Enigma Phenom rod was what we were using. It's a 7.2 medium light, and then Kim was running the Enigma HPT reel, and then I was running the other Enigma reel, the white one that they actually don't have anymore. You can't get it anymore because they changed over, but it's similar to the HPT. And 8-pound test. We're both throwing 8-pound. Right now we have a canine 8-pound fluoro on ours right now. Is what's on both of them. So that's what we were fishing with that. And so yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
We did really good. Had a lot of fun. I mean, I had to drag Kim away from the water, kicking and screaming because she didn't want to leave, and she always hates it when I catch more fish than her because she wants to at least get caught up. You know, because it's always a competition. Even when we say it's not a competition, it's a competition.
It's always on.
And then the funny thing is because we haven't really caught a lot of fish lately. We haven't had a lot of time to fish or being able to get out to fish.
We haven't.
And it's been like struggle bus fishing when we've been fishing. That today we were like, first one catches a fish wins, and I caught the bass. So I guess I get the win.
Yeah, he gets the win. But then he also gets a negative because he did not bring the stringer. We could have had dinner tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, because we caught at least a dozen crappie that were eating size. So and she said from the beginning, hey, let's bring a stringer and let's keep some crappie if we catch a bunch of crappie. But because the bites kind of been real weird and we haven't been catching a lot, I was like, I didn't really want to do that because I didn't want to have like one fish on the stringer and have them die and then have to clean it. I mean, I guess I could have made a sandwich out of it, but. And then the irony of it all is that we caught a dozen of them, which would have been a meal for both of us. We like to fry those up and put them in a salad and make fish sandwiches out of them because they're really good.
He's forgiven though.
So I'm pretty sure I better make sure I got a string in the bag next time. So otherwise, she might push me in the water.
That's right.
Yeah. So
no, I wouldn't do that.
And we haven't kept any crappie in a long time.
No.
I mean, I think
it's been a year and a half.
It's been.
A year, at least a year.
It's been probably a year since we actually kept any crappie, so we're due. We're due to catch some to eat, you know, because we do like eating fish, but there's only a few fish that we do keep, and crappie is one of them, and they're super tasty. If you guys haven't had crappie, you're missing out. You really, I mean, but go to Walmart or Food Line. They have this beer batter that you can buy. It's not expensive, and you buy that, and you get a 112-ounce can of whatever beer you want to use. We use Coors Light, and we actually have been using apple IPA, which is even better. We found out that the regular beer is not as good as putting an apple IPA in it, and that apple IPA gives it really good flavor. And then we actually soak our fish in Frank's Red Hot first, and then we dip it in the batter that's got the apple IPA in it, and then we fry it, and it's the bomb.
And if you're not into really spicy, it's not really spicy. That Frank's Red Hot is hot, but it kind of, everything else in there kind of just tones it down a little bit,
It tones it down, and because neither one of us are like really spicy stuff, it actually tones it down and just gives it this really awesome flavor.
Amazing.
And it's and we've done it with crappie. We actually did it with salmon. And that was okay, but I wouldn't recommend that. But we do it with tilapia a lot, and it's really good with tilapia. We did do it with catfish, and honestly, the catfish wasn't as good as the tilapia or the crappie. So we won't do it again with the catfish. Right. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, and it just didn't. I mean, and I like fried catfish. Don't get me wrong. I like fried catfish and baked catfish, but it just didn't come out the same. So we found so far that our two favorite fish to do with it is crappie and tilapia. And we're going to try it with striped bass as well and see how that goes. But we haven't caught any big enough to keep to do that. And I haven't been striper fishing in almost 2 years now. So, because we don't get to a lot of places that have them. We do have a place that's about 45 minutes away and another one that's like 2.5 hours away that have striper, but we don't get there that often. And they get really pounded. So we like to fish a little bit quieter areas. So, yeah, but that's it. But so, there you guys go. It was a fun little 2 hours of fishing. we got out, had some fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned something about Euro Tackle. Go check those guys out. These little micro baits, man. Let me tell you what, if you guys are struggling to catch fish, especially once you start getting in the cold temperatures, because we are in we're in the late fall, early winter right now is what we're coming to. I'd call it early winter, not late fall. But we had a really warm day today, and that's why we got out, and that's why we were able to fish in t-shirts. Because literally yesterday, we were wearing sweatshirts. I mean, that's the crazy thing. Yesterday we were in hoodies. Today we're in t-shirts. So the weather's weird, but we're in that end of November, beginning of December, and by the time you guys see this video, it's probably gonna be December. Yeah, it's that's that in between time from the fall transition to the winter transition, and those fish get tough. And if you guys were paying attention, we're literally just casting our lines out there, letting that bait go to the bottom, and then we're just ripping it up and letting it fall. Rip it up, reel your line down, rip it up, reel your line down. That's all we were doing. And that technique caught every fish today. I did try the other one where I'm casting out and reeling it and ripping it sideways and letting it fall. Not one bite that way. Just yo-yoing it back was the way to make it happen, and that's what got all our fish. And some days they like it to be ripped sideways. Sometimes they like it yo-yoed. I found the yo-yo technique. Both techniques work really good, but the yo-yo technique is probably the easiest one to do, and it catches fish. And we do that same technique with blade baits. We do it with bigger lipless cranks, and it always produces fish. But these little micros, great investment. We bought a dozen of them. And yeah, we caught the colors that we picked for that dozen, caught fish on every one of them today. And that was our main goal. Get out there, test these baits out, see if they can catch fish. And these are awesome. So if you guys are struggling to get fish and you just want to feel that line tug, because for her and I, as much as we like to catch those big fish, because who doesn't like to catch big fish, we just love catching fish. Yep. And we just like that tug on our line. So it doesn't matter if it's a big bluegill, or if it's a nice crappie, or if it's a big old bass, or it's a catfish. We just like catching fish, and we enjoy doing it. We do mostly target bass and crappies like our main go-after fish. You know, largemouth and smallmouth. Smallies being my favorite. I'm pretty sure they're hers too. Ever since she caught her first one, they're like addicting to catch on the river. And I'm pretty sure these are going to work for us there as well. So we got some plans to do some river fishing in the spring with these baits and see if we can hammer some nice smallies on them as well. And that should be fun too. And try not to get snagged up on all the rocks. So we're actually going to try the little smaller micro ones because they have a single hook, and I think that'll get us less snagged up when we're fishing in the river. But I am going to throw these as well. And we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, so that's it. Euro Tackle. Wanted you guys to check these out. If you guys were wondering, if you already knew about Euro Tackle, and if you're wondering if these baits work, well, you just saw a video where they work. I mean, like I said, this is the time of year where fishing gets tougher, and you know, trying to catch those fish can be a lot harder. And we just had a good day, 15, 16 fish in 2 hours, and this is all we used. This is it. This was it. We actually threw other stuff too. I mean, I threw a Salt Strong Fluke. I threw a Z-Man Tickler Z, which you didn't see me do.
Did you?
Yes, because she felt bad. She didn't want us to.
I know. I was repping Z-Man.
Yeah, she didn't want us to like neglect Z-Man. I mean, if you can't tell by the wall behind us, we like Z-Man a lot. So
I threw a trick shot.
She threw a trick shot.
Not very long.
So we did throw a couple other baits as well, but the only thing that caused fish, these little guys. And you sometimes in the winter you got to downsize to get and fish slow. I mean, not sometimes, you do. I mean, you got to fish slower, and you got to find what they want. And one thing I've learned is that, you know, in a lot of the areas that we fish and stuff, because they see so much of that other stuff, they see so much of the big jigs and big crankbaits and all this bigger stuff, that her and I have learned to downsize our baits, and we go out there and catch them. And even when we go fish these places, people will ask us, what are we using? And when we show them that we're catching big bass, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 pound bass and stuff, and giant crappie, you know, 1, 2 pound crappie, and we're throwing these micro baits and stuff, they're just like, no way. It just blows my mind. But certain areas that we fish do get a lot of pressure, and so you got to downsize to get those fish. And a lot of people in this area are throwing a lot of the same stuff. So we're always looking for other baits other than what everybody's fishing to fish. You know, just kind of like the Z-Man Swim. That's become a staple for us. Although this year was weird. You didn't catch near as many fish. Like last year, that was like every day, just catching tons of fish. This year,
it was the trick shot.
It was, you know, this year was the trick shot. So it's just weird. It goes in cycles, I guess. But anyway, so that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry we rambled on, but we were having a fun time, and we had a good time, and it was really, good to get out and fish. And if you guys, you know, can get out there with the other half and fish with her, it's always good to have a partner. I mean, it makes fishing a lot more fun, and we really have a good time together. So that's it. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a favor, hit that like button, that subscribe button, that ding dong button, that share button. All that stuff helps me out. I mean, you would be surprised how much just hitting that little like button for me every time you always see one of my videos helps my channel out and helps it grow. I mean, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because that helps as well. Turn on the notifications if you want to get the notifications, but you know, at least subscribe to it. That helps me out. It helps my algorithms as well. It helps me keep making videos for you guys. And that's all I got. You got anything else? Nope, she doesn't have anything else. No, you're not some smart comment, nothing.
No smart comment other than that.
Oh God, back to the stringer again. So, all right, guys, that's it. We're gonna go. She's not gonna let me live that down for the next week. I'm gonna have to deal with that until the next time we go out and make sure we catch some fish. So that's it. And the only other thing we have to say to you is,
do yourself a favor, get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.
We'll see you guys soon.